What's up, everybody? How's things going this evening? Glad you're here. Should be a fun evening. Yeah, so let's see. How's everything going? Everything looks good there. Stream looks in excellent condition. That's good so far. I tried cutting all my devices that are on the network, cutting the internet to them, pausing the internet to them, to hopefully get a little bit better stream this time. So let's see here. Who have we got in here? All right, so I don't know if you guys saw from the name of this stream is how being a jack of all trades saved my career. So first off, before we get into that, I want to just kind of show you my setup here. I've got a light right here. Yeah, there's the light. I went with green, like full on green this time. Everything looks nice and green. That right there is a closet door, because this is normally a bedroom that I turned into a studio. So, we got that going for us. So I'll show you the setup here really quick, as I normally do. And let's see, we'll jump over to this guy here. So it's kind of the same setup I had last week, because other than the stream health being a little crappy, which it's still being a little crappy, so I apologize for that. Let's see, what did I set that at? Pretty sure I set that on medium, didn't I? Yeah, streaming medium, it should be good. Because it worked so well last week, I kept this same setup. So I've got my microphone going into just a little mixer. I've got my iPad going in there as well. And then we're hooking everything into the ATEM. So I've got my main camera here, which is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, the original, by the way. And actually, looking at it here, it doesn't look half bad if you go into video mode. If you're in film mode, it's very, very flat, because that's what you want, is that flat look, so you can adjust it in post. But for live, it's not bad. I'm looking at it there, and it's pretty good. So then this other camera here is just a GoPro Hero 5, I believe it is. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. But I really wanted to I put up this title because, one, it's Monday night and I wasn't sure if there's going to be a lot of people watching, but given the current circumstances, and especially in the production and event space, there's a lot going on where people are losing their jobs, like big time. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background, a little bit of a story time, and then we could jump into why I went certain ways in my career. Hopefully this is somewhat interesting to you guys. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, huh? So, when I was younger and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, I never went to college because I didn't want to waste my money if I didn't know what I was going to do for a living. So I decided to, when I got out of high school, is to not do much. Just, I was playing in a band at the time. I was really into that, just drumming all the time. And so I was in a punk ska band, which was really fun. And we just played shows like mad. We practiced a lot and played shows, which was way cool. So, excuse me. So, I remember being at a show. It was at this place called the Power Plant, which no longer is around here in Salt Lake. It was ran by this really cool guy who really just wanted to have a place for local bands to play and invite their friends over, but he wasn't that great at running the places. So unfortunately, not a lot of his places ended up he actually got kicked out of one town near where I grew up, and then he tried all these other different venues. Didn't really work out for him. Anyways, that's beside the point. So we're at this place called the Power Plant, and I'd been kind of the guy. A lot of the times, the drummer is the one who ends up doing the audio recording, and just because I don't know what it is, but I know at least 4 or 5 drummers that are engineers as well, because they get so into the technical side of things with their drumming that they really like getting into the production and mixing side as well. So I was no exception to that. And so I ended up kind of recording the band when I could. Whenever we wanted to release something, I would record it, and it was very early on. I didn't have an interface or anything. I had the input card on my computer that I found I could run a couple microphones into, and then I bought a little mixer, and I'd submix on that, and then spit it out, kind of like this mixer here. It was very similar to this mixer, but it was a Behringer mixer. So I'd submix my drums and then send it to the computer just in the line input of the audio card. Very, very rudimentary and janky as well. So I ended up doing that, and I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, for, like I said earlier, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for, oh my gosh, is it cash in that? That's so stupid. Hey, Mike Mon is on. So I ended up, we were at the show at the Power Plant, and we were back by the front of house position, and I'm sitting there going, you know what? I was watching the front of house guy, and he's just mixing away like crazy. He's got a whole rack of compressors and gates on the side. And I'm like, that's what I want to do right there. So I started looking around, trying to see, what you had to do to become a front of house engineer. And I was like, well, where do you go? Do you just try to get on tour with somebody, or do you have to go to school? And I started looking around at the universities, and there's one near here that has a pretty good production, but I really hated high school, so I didn't want to go through any of that. And so I said, hold on, I'm just typing here. Let me know how the stream's going, because I keep getting these little things saying nope. And I'm also getting the ATEM is caching. Yeah, I figured it keeps buffering a little bit. What's the deal? What is the deal? So, I'll try not to move very much, because I don't know if that causes it to be stupid. Anyways, so I started looking around, and I found Full Sail, of course. Everybody knows Full Sail University, right? A lot of people have gone there. No, Full Sail. I wanted to show you guys. I don't have my computer up. Oh, never mind then. I won't show you. So Full Sail looked intriguing, but it was, let's see. It was intriguing, but it was very expensive. It was like 40 or 50 grand. And at that time, I didn't realize that was what you pay to go to college in a lot of cases, especially for a 4-year degree. So I started looking around at other options, and I came across the Conservatory of Recording Arts in Arizona, and it was like $13,500 to go there when I went, which was nice. Let me see here. I'm going to do something just really